What is good, Straw Hat Crew? Welcome back to another video. Today, we got another anger, of course. Let's go ahead and jump straight into it. Alrighty, and for today's title, we got the Lil Tay situation is disgusting. If you guys have even been on TikTok at all recently, Instagram at all recently, it's been popping everywhere for real. You probably seen the situation, but if you haven't, you about to figure out what it is right now. Let's jump into it.
Social media back in 2018, then you've probably seen this. Okay, so if you were on social media back in 2018, then you've probably seen this girl right here, Lil Tay, aka the youngest flexer, the 9-year-old child that was Gucci down to the socks, flexing on the
youngest flexer of the century, Lil Tay. Why was that shit comedy? Also, on a real serious note, it should not have been comedy.
Body that came into her vicinity. It didn't matter who was in front of her, she'd flex on them, no matter what. Bill Gates could have been directly in front of her.
Flex.
And what would she do? Hit a money spread. Donald Trump could be in front of her. What would she do? Put a band to her ear. She was out here trying to make everyone look broke back in 2018. She would flex cars, houses, and money all within her videos. But in that same year, it came out that her brother was the one making her say all these wild things within her content. Essentially just trying to exploit his little sister for views.
Go back and say like, no, you broke.
On a real serious note, I don't know if Lil Tay wanted to do this shit though, so that's the one part that's like, but if she wanted to do this, and her brother was down to like do it too, yeah, this nigga's low key a marketing genius. I always gotta look at the other side, man. He's a marketing genius, but he's fucked up at the end of the day.
You out here, out here like with your irrelevant ass. You making a video on me? Like, bitch, I'm way more irrelevant than you.
And another thing that came out in that same year was that all the houses and cars Lil Tay was flexing weren't actually hers. Oh my gosh, are we really surprised? It's a 9-year-old. Do we really expect a 9-year-old to be flexing a Lambo and houses? Come on, man. But they happen to just be rental properties because her mother was a real estate agent. And her mother actually ended up getting fired for that. So, yeah, pretty rough. But like I said, people actually believed it was Lil Tay obtaining.
But I mean, they got a little bag off the Lil Tay shit though. You know what I'm saying? They got a little cheese off the Lil Tay scenario. You know what I'm saying? So they should be good. They should be alright. It should be smooth.
All these things are like pretty stupid. Like if you genuinely believe this 9-year-old had all this money, cars, and houses, like I'm not gonna lie, your IQ is probably -6. Like it's gotta be somewhere in the negatives. But yeah, pretty much Lil Tay was caught fake flexing and she eventually disappeared off the face of the earth. But then in 2021, a post was made on Lil Tay's Instagram stating how a guy named Chris Hope and Honey Hope were using a bunch of Lil Tay's money, and that guy Chris Hope actually isn't just any guy. That's her father, while Honey Hope was her stepmother. And there were a few other posts talking about how Chris and Honey were abusing Lil Tay.
Honey Hope almost looked like Lil Tay. That might be your mom, Lil Tay.
And this was all posted by her brother. And after that, not much was really heard until August of 2023, when there was a Lil Tay death rumor randomly posted on her account that claimed
this was crazy. This was crazy. I almost forgot about this shit. She really faked her death, chat. This was like the beginning of when Lil Tay was coming back. I don't know if y'all remember. This was like, I want to say 2023? 2023, I think. Yeah, this was like the beginning of this. I forgot almost all about this. That's like, you know how like clout hungry you gotta be to fake your own death? That's a different level of dedication, man.
Claimed that her and her brother just unexpectedly died out of nowhere, which is pretty crazy because no one really heard anything about this girl for years. And for her to be dead out of nowhere, that's pretty insane. A lot of people questioned how she died, and also just by hearing about how her father was abusive, people thought straight away that he maybe had something to do with it. But lo and behold, she wasn't actually dead. Apparently her account was hacked, and then she later decided to drop some music, which is pretty fishy because it kind of seems like she faked her death for the promo.
Her account wasn't hacked. Come on, guys. We live in the big 2025. We're done getting played like this, bro. We know our account wasn't hacked. We know it was a promo. All right, guys. We're done getting played like this in big 2025, man.
You know, like claiming the account was hacked, but you somehow had a whole music video ready to go a few days later. Hey, but like she said, the account was hacked. Who knows? And I'm not gonna lie, the song is not that bad. It just sounds like some, I'd say like H&M, Forever 21, Target music. Maybe even some TV commercial music. That's what it sounds like. But since then, she pretty much stayed on the internet, and she actually underwent an open heart surgery, which at first I thought was fake as well. Like the way that they announced it was they put out this post saying, "We have devastating news." And I think like if you want to announce that somebody has open heart surgery, you don't want to treat it like a Playboi Carti album release. Like tell us the news within that same post instead of trying to hype it up, you know? But then I kind of started believing it more when this post came out. Like that one is more believable. I feel like it should have been led with that, but who knows? They may not have had that video, so I'm gonna give them benefit of the...
Yeah, let me tell y'all something. If I'm in a situation where I'm fighting for my life in the hospital, the most y'all are gonna get at maximum is gonna be me doing this before I take off for however many months. Yo, fam, I'm in the hospital. Hope y'all enjoy the binge the videos, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be back. That's about it. That's about it, chat. I'm not gonna lie. I ain't got enough energy to sit here and post.
doubt. And this post kind of sealed the deal for me. This made it...
No, yeah, I would be pissed. I'd be pissed. I'd be like, oh, hell nah. Chat's about to flame me when I get back.
more believable. As you can see, it shows her in this hospital bed and everything.
Nah, praise up though.
Which then I was like, okay, that makes some sense. After the whole surgery though, she wrote out a song called Growing Up that was apparently pre-recorded before she went into surgery, where she talks about being afraid of growing up and things of that nature. And after that, she pretty much just stayed posting on TikTok. And she also started streaming. There was like a little arc with her and Rakai, and they were streaming a ton with each other. She also had an arc with Speed's little brother. But recently, within the LIL Tay universe, she turned 18, and guess what she decided to do? Start an OnlyFans, which is nasty.
All right, I'm gonna see if he, because I've seen a clip. That's what made me want to watch this video. So I'm gonna see if he puts the clip in here. But let's just talk about this for a second. She's still 17 years old right now. There's a bunch of grown ass men. Actually, I don't know when her birthday is, but she just turned 18. Just turned 18, right? There's probably a bunch of niggas, 25 plus. The majority of niggas that like this post, that if he shows it, are 25 plus. I guarantee you. I guarantee it, my nigga. I guarantee it.
But what's even nastier is that she made a whopping $1 million within the first 3 hours, which, mind you, is 3 hours quicker than Bad Baby. For y'all that don't know, Bad Baby is the Catch Me Outside girl, and she dropped in OnlyFans the moment she turned 18. And it took her 6 hours to reach $1 million. But LIL Tay reached $1 million within only 3 hours, and she decided to drop this video right here.
Y'all already know what the going on. We just broke the link record with the youngest link of the century.
That is
That is diabolical to even come out of your mouth. Yo, what is up, you guys? We just broke the OnlyFans account with the youngest link in the century. Morals, standards, values.
crazy. We just broke the link record with the youngest link in the century. Hooray! Let's go! feel like there should be more explosions within that intro right there.
$1 million in a couple hours. I'm still the youngest one doing it. For all the grown-ass haters who've been hating since I was 9 years old, look at me now. What y'all
Why is she still like? Why is it still the method? This method's patched. Nobody wants to listen to this method no more, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. It was cool when you was 9 doing the flexing shit, but now that you're 18, there's a whole bunch of flexings. Whole bunch of niggas that can flex at 18. Whole bunch of niggas that can flex at 16, 15. You know what I'm saying? These times has changed. The
got to
flexing
say?
shit
Y'all
don't
been
work no
doubting
more, bro.
me for 7 years. You can hate on me all you want. You can't say Lil Tay ain't winning. So for everybody out there, do whatever the hell you want with your life. Who gives a fuck what people have to say?
This woman is not even a woman. This little girl is dropping a whole motivational speech after breaking a record on OnlyFans. Holy crap, dude.
And remember this, Lil Tay rich and finna get richer. Oh yeah, and thank you to all my supporters who have pre-ordered since 2018 or whenever.
That's where I'm gonna stop you right there. This is the clip I seen, chap. Now, in 2018, I was 12 years old. Yeah. Oh no, that's 7 years ago. I was 11 years old. I was 11 years old. Lil Tay, I was not worried about your shit. Lil Tay, we didn't even know what a link was 8 years ago. I didn't, at least. I don't even think they was dropping the links like that 8 years ago. What are you talking about?
You did.
Oh my god. You were 11 too. We're the same age. So you're saying people were waiting on your links since you were 11 years old? It's fucking diabolical. That don't sound odd to you? That don't sound like some weirdo nigga activity?
Now that is an insane way to end it off, which we're going to talk about that in a minute, about all the people who sub to this OnlyFans. But what I want to talk about before are the numbers. 1 million within 3 hours. Now, I feel like these numbers are a little bit boosted. Lil Tay is most likely with an OnlyFans agency, and they usually boost numbers when these girls post how much they make online, so more people will join that agency. Oh, she makes $1 million? Oh, why don't I try OnlyFans as well, but why don't I just join their agency? I might make a buttload of money just like her. When in reality, that's not gonna happen. There's this one girl, her name is Sophie Rain. She's like a TikToker and OnlyFans girl, and she dropped a screenshot showing how she made $40 million in a year on OnlyFans. When in reality, I don't believe she was making that much. I think a lot of that is inflated from her agency. She definitely makes bread, but
I don't know how much of that is inflated, brother. I'll probably say if it's 43, if they said 43 million, she probably made at least 30 million. On some real shit. Like, genuinely. Genuinely. I'm telling you, bro. The OF creators are, they like YouTube. They're like YouTube, but for gooners. They're YouTubers, but gooners, man.
40 million, I don't believe it. I genuinely don't. It's most likely boosted. And I think the same thing is happening with Lil Tay right here. But that's besides the point. Lil Tay started an OnlyFans.
And what I mean by YouTube, but gooners, like, I'm not saying they're like content creators. Let's keep it a buck. They're not. What I am saying though is like the way they get paid is similar to like the YouTube system, like subs. If you set up like on YouTube, if you set up like a community, you can get paid through your community. Like the way they get paid.
And that is absolutely disgusting. And the fact that she broke this record apparently means that there were many men out there waiting for this moment, just counting down on the clock. They had the day set and everything. I can't wait for Lil Tay's OnlyFans. Oh my gosh, I've been waiting all my life for this specific moment. Drooling out the mouths. Like, it's absolutely disgusting. Just straight up spawn camping. Y'all are weird. Y'all are straight up weirdos. Even though Lil Tay is an age that's legal, she's 18 now, I still believe that a lot of...
Nah, bro. Y'all were pre-ordering it since she was 11, apparently. So if that's the case, every nigga that's even seen that post needs to get evaluated.
These men who subbed are straight up EDPs. Like, I truly believe that. Like, I genuinely don't care that she's the legal age now and that you can legally sub to her OnlyFans and stuff like that, and she can legally make content like this. The fact that y'all were so quick to fork over your money once she turned 18 and drop this OnlyFans just shows me that a lot of y'all found this girl attractive when she was underage. I just find it very weird, and a lot of the people who subbed need to be locked up ASAP. Like, these people do not deserve to walk the streets freely.
No,
We
that's
as people
facts.
should not be brushing shoulders against people who sub to Lil Tay's OnlyFans. They need to be locked up in the Arkham Asylum. They cannot be roaming free on these streets. Now, one thing I do see a lot online right now is a lot of people blaming Lil Tay for dropping this OnlyFans, which, like I said,
Okay, so here's what we're not gonna do. We're not gonna start putting fingers on people that don't need fingers. If we're gonna start the OnlyFans fingering shit, let's go to the soap. Okay. Whoa, wait.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
If we're gonna start pointing fingers at OnlyFans creators, let's go ahead and point to the Sophie Reigns. Let's go ahead and point to the what's the girl that always puts her little brother in the content, be using the little brother and shit. Let's go and point to her. You know what I'm saying? Let's point to the bigger names that are pulling in way more attention, a lot more eyes, a lot more little girls are watching and being like, oh, I can be like that when I grow up. Than Lil Tay. Not a lot of people are watching Lil Tay like that, and you know what I'm saying? She's not popping like she was. It's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot more different creators we should be looking at if that's the case.
I think it's very disgusting. Like, Lil Tay could have done anything once she turned 18, and she decided to go the OF route out of all things. Didn't even give life a chance. Talking about being scared of growing up. You haven't even grown up yet, and you decided to go to OF straight away. That is crazy. She could have really focused on streaming, but she decided to go this OF route.
She really could have focused on streaming though, Chad. That's the thing. She was literally already connected. She had the Rakai Connect, and Rakai has the Kai Connect. Okay? She had the Jamal Connect, and Jamal has the Speed Connect. She had everything she needed to have in order to make it in the streaming space. All she had to do was put her motherfucking nose to the motherfucking grindstone. But she said she wanted to get that easy money quick drop. And it's what it is.
And her and her team know what they're doing. They essentially want these weirdos to look at Lil Tay sexually, all for some money. The OF and the whole corn industry is absolutely disgusting business. It's disgusting. Like, they're trying to bait in EDPs. That's the craziest part. Because at the end of that TikTok, she said, to y'all that have been pre-ordering since 2018, thank y'all, or something like that. Like, that is weird. And that's really the target audience, which is kind of crazy. But in a situation like this, I can't even really blame the woman as much as I can blame the men, because obviously there's a market for this. And
facts. That's a fucking great point, Cameron. Let's get on these. That's a great point. So all you dirty niggas that are out here buying these OFs, man, y'all are really just fucking society up. You know there's free porn, right? There's probably a free clip. There's probably some free shit of what you just paid for on the internet. And not even that, bro. It's not even that. It's not even that you can get it for free. It's just the fact that you're literally paying. Like, what? You are some sick bastards. Each and every one of y'all are sick bastards. Especially if you're buying the Lil Tay OnlyFans. It's a little ass girl, man. Y'all be ashamed of yourself, for real. Tighten up.
a lot of women who do OnlyFans are just exploiting that market. I feel like we all can agree that if there weren't these weirdos out there buying OnlyFans subscriptions, OnlyFans wouldn't even be a problem. But unfortunately, there are weirdos buying in, which keeps OnlyFans afloat. And before y'all take what I said out of context, let me just clarify. I think both sides are pretty weird, right? But for something like this to stop, men need to stop spending money on OnlyFans. If
He ain't lying, chat. Why would the females ever stop from showing they feet on OnlyFans or showing they ass on OnlyFans when they making $100,000 a month? Why would you ever stop that? Nigga, if you could go on there and show your ass for $100,000, you would go on there too, nigga. You just can't do it. So why would they ever stop that? You horny niggas need to stop paying for it. Freak balls.
men stop spending money on OnlyFans, then OF wouldn't be as much of a problem, and we'd probably see less women turning to OF once they turn 18. But unfortunately, weirdos are out here buying into it, which keeps OF afloat. Meaning things like this are going to continue to happen, unfortunately.
That shit's crazy.
But yeah, those are just my thoughts. Let me know what y'all think in the comment section below. All that being said, this is going to wrap up the video. If you guys made this...
Hey, fucking great video, Cameron. Great video, bro. With that being said, man, I hope y'all enjoyed the video. That shit's just crazy. That shit's just crazy. Like, you turn 18 and there's so many different options, so much different potential you have to go through, and you shut every other door just to open up that one door. Every other door you could possibly have, you shut that bitch closed just to open up the OnlyFans door. I mean, if that's what your body said you gotta do, that's what you gotta do. That's not my body personally, but if that's you, that's you. But yeah, hope y'all enjoyed the video. I'm gonna catch y'all in the next one.
She call me Luda, bitch, I roll out with my shooters. She wanna fuck me in a plane with Barracuda. I got my